Welcome back one more time for this season 4. I think it's clear that there will be a season 5, given that I'm miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles behind Senna. 60 odd points, I think it is now. We've lost 8-1 in competition with him. We're in Spain for the first race of this episode, but yeah, I think there's going to have to be another season because we haven't won the championship, and I think we're desperate to do that. Let's be honest. I think having come this far, having spent at least 2 seasons now, pretty much at the very top end of the grid, it's time for me to, I can't turn away from it now and like not try and win the championship. Like, I don't know, it would feel a bit like Eddie Irvine, like getting so close, but kind of deciding that was as far as you could get. Not that I think that, I'm criticizing Eddie Irvine, but ultimately, I don't have to give up my entire life to do this, just the few hours that I play it. So I think it's worthwhile persevering with for a little while longer. Best lap we've ever done around this track, 50.13. A good, healthy, positive start to this episode. And I'm really looking for some positivity here because I really struggled in the last episode. It got on top of me a lot. The just general poor form, bad mistakes, errors, and they were all unforced, and it was like that. It was just it was just annoying me a bit too much. I don't think we're going to win this race now after that start, I'm afraid. But we're not giving up. We're not giving up just yet. We probably will at the conclusion of this corner. But look at that. That is the kind of racing that I never do. That down to 10th, though. The problem is if you get a bad start on tracks like this, you really struggle because not just because you're a long, long way behind the leaders and there aren't many places to catch up on, but also because there's just so much traffic to get past. And as you can tell in the tone of my voice, I'm yet again getting frustrated and angry and just sick of playing this game. Apologies. I'm gonna try and remain positive. Back up to 10th. I thought for a minute I was gonna collide with that car. Then the fact that I didn't was a major surprise for me. But we have collided with another car. We're now 12 seconds behind Senna, and still cars keep getting in my way and getting in front of me, making it hard for me to just get my way through the field. Up to 9th again, though. Okay. Right, use the slipstream past him, up into 8th. So Senna's miles and miles ahead of me. The points are quite a long way ahead of me as well. I was really hoping for 3 good races here. I thought, what a great way to finish the season. I'm really certain that if we don't beat our rival here, we are going to be demoted. And it really does not look like we've got any hope in hell's chance of catching Senna. So today has become about damage control and just trying to kind of be as less bad as we possibly can. But yeah, today's recording session, because I mean, I'm not, it's no surprise that I'm recording these episodes back to back a lot of the time. Today's recording session has literally put me in the worst mood ever. I don't know if I was already in a very bad mood. It's possible, but this has just made it worse. It's really been a bad, 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 bad day. We're up to 5th. Gone past him. 12 seconds behind Senna. I mean, we are kind of catching him. Not massively fast, but we are kind of catching him. I think if we could just 3rd or 4th, I'd be happy with here at the moment because the way the race started was so poor that, yeah, we're only like 14 seconds again now behind Senna. So we're about as far away from him now as we were this time last lap. So we aren't catching him. So 4th, I think, is probably the best bet, best chance. Sorry. The best I can hope for. The other thing I've had a major problem with today is actually talking. The first episode I recorded today, it took me about 5 attempts to even start the episode, even just to say hello, welcome, I'm the question mark. It took me about five attempts to do that. And so that's also frustrating me, is that I'm not able to articulate myself very well today, and I'm tripping over my words, and that bugs the hell out of me. I hate doing that, but that's just where I am at the moment. Final lap then, and at this point, that the prospect of that fifth season is actually really starting to kind of lose its luster, because I don't know if I can do this to myself again. The fourth, right behind me though, so I do not want to be hit. Right, we're up to fourth and away from that guy. So we've recovered somewhat. We're going to get some points, but they're not the points we wanted. We wanted to win this one, to be honest, and I think it is winnable. I think we just need to be better than we were. We finished fourth. We got some points in the bag. Sure, Jones finished above me. He did. He finished second, which means we are now 4 points behind him in the battle for second place in the championship. Are Williams going to get rid of me? No. We're still with Williams going into the last 2 races of the season. Now, maybe they've studied my form in previous seasons and thought, actually, we can do pretty well at these next 2 races. And Jones is challenging me. He wants his Williams back. He's not going to get it. I'm going to beat him. I'm feeling confident now. I've got these 2 races. I can win in Japan and Australia, which is all we've got left in this season. So let's go do that and then see what happens at the end of this season. See what Senna says to me. If I was Senna, I'd be saying, look, you're never going to win this championship the way you're going. You've got to just be better. Just be better. So, last 2 corners before this one. This is the tough one. I mean, Japan is all about knowing where you have to prepare for, rather than anything else. And that is second place. So, best lap we've ever done on that track, 48.38 seconds. Jones is up in second. Sorry, he's third. I'm second. 1 car ahead of me. Hopefully it's not Senna. But it doesn't really matter now, does it? It doesn't really matter if it's Senna or not. Like, there's no... Oh, wow. So close to colliding there. And we're in the lead. And we're doing really well. Like, really, really well. Stunningly well, actually, at this point. 2.5 seconds ahead of Jones. I said we could win this race. And as we are in the lead on the first lap, I think we've got real chance of doing that now. As long as I don't bottle it, which has definitely been known already in the last couple of episodes, that's been known. So, I can't rule that out. But as it is, we're in the lead. We should win this race. Now, let me just say that. That's all I'll say, is we should actually now win this race. Because we're in the lead and there's nothing that that should stop us. We're nearly 5 seconds ahead of Jones now, already in the second lap. Where we are in a very good place to achieve what we want to achieve here. Best lap we've ever done, 43.79 seconds on that one. I mean, that's the other thing I love about this game, is the laps are so much shorter than they are in real life. I think Suzuka, I mean, you're talking about around about 2 minutes, right, to get around this track in real life at this time. And we're going to do it 43 seconds every time. I mean, that's the beauty of older games, is they're not too realistic, so that you have to spend your entire life playing them in order to get any value from them. This is, I know I'm sounding like an old man shouting at a cloud right now, but that's how I feel. Games shouldn't feel like a second job. Another fastest lap, 43.40. We're just absolutely acing this at the moment. I've touched on this before in a previous episode, but Football Manager, for example, I used to love playing Championship Manager 0102, where you could get a whole season done in an afternoon, no problem at all. Like you could probably get one done in about 4 hours, and if you had a free day, you could probably play a couple of seasons in a day. Now, if you played on Football Manager for a full day, you'd probably get halfway through a season. If that. Like it's just so it just takes so much more effort to actually enjoy and play the game and play it at a level that makes it a complete experience. Anyway, enough of that rambling. 2 laps to go. Well ahead. In a great position to just win this race. We've got it sussed to this point. We really just need to keep the car going forward. We may even lap someone here, which I don't relish the prospect of doing, given how poor I have negotiated traffic in the last couple of episodes. Final lap, though, is here. Bit of concentration then for this final lap. I don't want to mess it up now. We're just so close to getting all the way there. This is the one. Almost messed up then. Almost forgot where I was. Anyway, we haven't. We're going to get the 10 points on this race. We're going to beat our rival, who is third, which might mean that we're actually... Well, typically I collided, but we won the race anyway. Yeah, which might mean that we're above Jones in the championship. We are indeed. We're back into second, 2 points clear of Jones, 73 points. 1 race left in the season. Keep up the good work. That was better work, no doubt about it. We go into Australia, and I'm going to select Senna as my rival once more. We are so far behind him in terms of the direct battles we've had, though, that it is a little bit shocking. 9-1 he's beaten me. He will not beat me today. I will not let him beat me in Australia. But it is the last race of the season. We are determined here to finish off with 2 wins. It's like Mansell in 91, basically. A signal of things to come. Let's hope so. Concentrated a bit there because I just wanted to make sure. God, down in 8th. That is not a good qualifying lap. We did not take that 1 corner very well this time around. Anyway, here we go then. Senna up in pole position. I just need to approach this with confidence. I know I can do this. Like, really. No matter how poorly we start this race, I know I can do this. Oh, down to 9th though. And 10th. Still haven't even gotten to 7th gear. Come on. Well, not started very well. Senna's about 10 seconds ahead of us. I'm still confident we'll do this. I mean, obviously that confidence will start to fall the further into the race we get. But at the moment, I'm confident that I can come out and win this race and ensure that we finish second in the championship, which will hopefully mean we retain the Williams. Up to 6th, still 10 seconds behind the rival, but I'm not Not too worried. Still got enough laps left to make this happen. I mean, look how quickly we catch other cars. So that's why I'm confident, but we have to be able to negotiate the damn traffic. We're in 5th. There's only 4 cars ahead of us. One of them is Senna, the leader. Three laps to go. It is looking a little bit dicey now, I'll be honest. It really is. We've got to have a seamless lap this time around. Just about missed that collision there. So that was better. That was about as well as I've taken that corner so far today. So pretty happy with that. 10.6 seconds. Fastest lap time we've ever done. Now we're going some. Come on. Let's get that gap right down. It is still looking dicey though, isn't it? I just don't know if there's enough time left in this race to get what I want from this. Up into 3rd. 7.3 seconds behind Senna. Gap is still hurt. I did too much talking and almost messed that up big time, but didn't. But this is the final lap. We're not going to do it today, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to win this race. I'm going to do everything I can to get 3rd and maybe even 2nd. Up into 3rd. No, 2nd's not happening. Oh, maybe. There's 2nd. Still mildly possible. Oh, he's staying ahead of me. Okay, 3rd. It's not good enough. We had such a bad start. I got too confident. Maybe a bit too laid back about knocking into other cars. We finished 3rd. Frustrating. Jones beat us in that race. Does that mean we're joint with him? 77 points. Just not good enough. So it's the end of the season. Another season is done. Sorry, I've got this problem on my screen again. Apologies. And it keeps coming back. We've had this problem before, but it was a while ago. And I can't get rid of it. Anyway, Senna, 128 points. That's 77. Jones, 77. Everyone else miles behind. I'm not going to go through the full list. Not a bad showing, blah, blah, blah. He said that to us before. I'm fed up of hearing it, frankly. What are Williams going to say to us? Nothing. They didn't say a thing. So that is the end of this season. We go into another year with Williams. We spent the entire season at Williams in season 4, which I don't think I've ever done before, staying in the same car the whole season. I think it's because they know there's going to be no change. It's either going to be back to Ferrari or the Benetton, then back up to Williams, and that's it. So that's the end of this episode. We are going to do a season 5. We're going to try and win this championship. We're going to give it our best go in the next season. And if we don't do it then, I don't know if I can carry on. It really will depend how close I get. Thank you for watching. Give us a subscribe, give us a like, and we'll catch you next time.